Today we're going to talk about playing basketball in the state of Connecticut. But before we do that, please note that the state has 169 towns and approximately 3.3 million residents living here. Within these 169 towns, there are several club teams. Some call themselves AAU, others call themselves travel teams, while others are just rec teams. Now, to be clear, a team is not an AAU team unless they are playing in certified AAU tournaments. So if you sign your child up for a team and go to the games, if you don't see AAU banners hanging all around the gym, chances are your child's team is not an AAU team. Also, please note, in order for a team to become an AAU team, that team must go on the AAU website and become registered. This costs around $35 a year for the players and for the coaches. Now, to be clear, AAU is just a league. And just like other leagues, AAU offers different levels of competition. So please don't be fooled when you hear the name AAU. All that means is your child will have a chance to compete against teams they wouldn't normally compete against. Is that a good thing? It is if the competition is good, but what sense does it make to travel out of town just to compete against inferior talent? I'm quite sure you can do that in your own community. Getting back to Connecticut basketball. Most teams in the state break their year down into 4 seasons. And parents are required to pay for their child to play on that team every season. Meaning, when the summer comes, you have to pay. When the fall comes, you have to pay. Winter time comes, time to pay. And when the spring comes, it's once again time to pay. I think the term pay to play was created in the state of Connecticut, which is a big problem in the state because now you have kids and parents feeling like the child is going to play regardless of their skill set. And why wouldn't they? The parent paid their X amount of money, so I guess it's only right for your payment to come with some expectations. This is hard for me to accept because when I was growing up, you earned your minutes in practice, and you kept those minutes with how you played in the games. This gave you some incentive to get better. The coaches in my era gave us nothing. We earned every minute we received. This helped me build character, showed me how to fight through adversity, and kept me competitive, which in return helped me prepare to become the man I am today. I recently watched a team from Waterbury, Connecticut play against another team. The team from Waterbury started a kid who obviously just began playing basketball. As I'm watching the game, I'm sitting there thinking how Waterbury has completely allowed this kid to skip steps. Becoming a starter is something every player should work him or herself up to. When the team pulled the kid out the game, he never returned, which showed me the team just wanted to let the kid's parent see him start. Being a former player, and being born and raised in Texas, I was disappointed in what I was seeing. I almost lost hope that I would find a good program for my 11-year-old son in the state of Connecticut. However, I stumbled across a program called the Bridgeport Ballers. I used to watch their videos on Instagram and decided to check them out. When I took my son over there, I noticed how the coaching staff was more interested in the growth of the kids, and that really impressed me. As a matter of fact, I was surprised that the program was free. The Ballers allowed all the kids to participate but told the parents straight up that if they didn't think our child was ready to help them win games right now, they wouldn't be allowed to travel with the team. I had no problem with that, especially after seeing a female player work herself off the practice team onto the travel team. And even though son is still on the practice team, he has gotten much better, and Coach Rob has told me that he will give my son an opportunity to play with the team in one of the leagues they enters this summer. That made me feel good, and made my son feel even better, because he knows he earned the right to call himself a Bridgeport Baller. I never paid, even though I plan on making a donation, but the mere fact that my son will play and can feel good about reaching a goal that he had. So shoutouts to Coach Rob and shoutouts to Coach Drew, and I will see you guys at the next practice, and thank you for everything.